And welcome back. So this week I figure we'll do something a little different. I am going to show you guys a place called Ninja Playground. Now this place is in Mount Druitt in Sydney. It is, as I said, pretty much a ninja playground. It's for adults and for kids, and it is awesome. Alright, so to our left we have Ninjas for Kids. So we have 4 lanes of obstacles here. Now if you can get through all of this in one go, you're amazing, because it is hard. This is like doing 2 Ninja Warriors at once, continuously. Alright, let's run you through it a little. So this is the Quintuple steps. There are multiple ways to get through the Quintuple steps. I'm going to show you some of the most common ways that people will get through them. First one is you do a hop, and you grab onto the top. Now, you don't want to go over the top for too long, because the idea is to get through the obstacle as quick as you can. So it's better to stand up on these and get them over and done with any method that you like. So you can do the 3-step, which is what I just demonstrated then. Come up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A bit technical, but it's easier if you're a short person. If you're tall and you have really good hip strength, you can go through and push them off one at a time. I can't do it, so I don't have the hip strength. If you're really tall and really big muscles, do that one. I don't like it. Okay, the second one we have here, we have tramp to cargo now, my arch nemesis. So, pretty easy, get to the tramp, jump, up to there, anywhere we can. I haven't actually done this one on the show, it'll probably be a lot of fun. So, obviously on the real Ninja Warrior, I have to have shoes on. It's not too hard, but it is quite taxing on the arms and the whole body. So it is really good for training. So this one here is a pole traverse. I think on the show we've had it a couple of times, and they separate the poles at different distances. So on the show, and if you have shoes on, you probably recommend holding it like this and transitioning across onto the poles like this, and then going around. You can also go straight across and completely avoid going zigzag, or you can do the zigzag and do it 1 arm, 1 foot. This round. This is called the paperclip. It can be a bit of a pain, and you have to watch how you swing. So if you get like a bad swing, you need to fix that, otherwise you're not going anywhere. So to start off with this one, you need a big almighty jump. So you've got to really commit to this. Box is here for little short people so they can give it a go. Now that was a really messy traverse, but you can see what I mean about if you screw up your swing, you're pretty much gone. So get your corrections, take it nice and easy. If you're going to do this one, go for a wide grip. If you can, try and lasso from one paperclip to the other, and don't let yourself get in that position where you're going to get that big pull. So a lot of the time, you'll just break your grip. Can't remember the name of this. I think they're just called balls. Ball traverse. What's this called? A ball traverse. So this one here, multiple ways again to get across this. You can either go 1 by 1 and leapfrog across, or you can do like the nice big orangutan swings on these. Being plastic, you've got to be careful if they're slippery or not. So get some chalk if you don't have any, because if you've got sweaty hands, you'll probably come off. A nice big jump we have to try and get up to. This is a long way up from here. So what I need to do is I need to grab this red bar here, pull my body weight up, and reach up for the pom-pom. Now for this first half, I'm going to show you how you orangutan across, and that second half on the other side, I'll show you the leapfrog method to go down. You can do either, it's all personal preference. Okay, so let's start with our, with our ball traverse. So we jump up, pull our body weight up, grab the first pom-pom. Now this is the orangutan method I was talking about. That's under, over. This next one, get over to the side. This is the leapfrog I was talking about. So come across and down. And like I said this one does burn out a lot more energy and grip strength. So you're better off doing as many as you can and get it over and done with as quick as possible and conserve as much energy as you can. We are up to the salmon ladder. Now this is probably the most well-known ninja obstacle in the world, I think, apart from maybe the wall. Salmon ladder is quite difficult. It takes a bit of technique to get it, and it takes a lot of practice. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. When you do get it, the sense of achievement you get from doing it, it's just like, yes! You feel on top of the world. So I'm going to show you a couple of quick tips on how to get the salmon ladder fast and easy, and a lot of mistakes that people make, and mistakes that you're not going to make because you're watching this video and you're going to know exactly how to do it. The salmon ladder. It's quite tall. You want to start on the bottom rung. Now with the salmon ladder, you don't want to go same grip. You want to go staggered grip. You don't want to go same hand grip with this unless you're really, really strong and really, really confident and you've trained that for years. Straight up, you want to go staggered grip. You want to make sure your grip's nice and tight and your wrists are nice and straight. You don't want to roll or twist them, and you want to lock the thumb off on top of the fingers. Now when you're grabbing this bar, you want to grab not too close, not too far. If you grab too far, you risk crushing your fingers when you're doing the bar hop, which hurts a lot. And if you go too close, you're not going to have any room to move when you're trying to get this technique. I'll show you two common methods on how people do salmon ladder. One is more a momentum kick, and another one is just pure pull-up strength. So the first one, we'll do the pull-up strength. So you see a lot of guys will do this. It's very controlled and quite powerful, but it's a risk burning yourself out quite quickly doing this, especially if you're doing a full arm session. So the first one, we get ourselves up, and we're going to hop the bar up the top. So I'm just going to pull myself up and lock in. Now, I drop that deliberately so I don't have to climb to get it.
So close to your head.
Alright, now let's go on to our second technique. So technique number 2 is overhand grasp, and we're going to use a momentum kick to pull ourselves up. Now this is like a bit of a hip flick to get yourself up, so it's not relying so much on your upper body strength or your arms, and it's quite an energy conserving way to get up the salmon ladder. It is also my preferred method, and it's probably the most achievable if you want to nail it straight off the bat. The hardest thing that you're going to find with this technique is you have to do the opposite of what you do if you're swinging. So if you're swinging, you swing like this, yes? You're swinging, you bring your feet forward to swing, you bring your feet back. With the salmon ladder, you have to do the exact opposite of that. When you swing forward, your feet swing back. When you swing back, your feet swing forward. So you're ending up doing this kind of movement. Now this is the movement that precurses the kick or the hip flick to get up and to get the bar up. It's very important to get this down pat if you want to get this technique. Otherwise, you'll just feel really unco. If you've ever seen soldiers marching and they march like this, that's called square gating. It's pretty much the same as that. Okay, so let's show you this second technique. So we go staggered grip, nice and wide. Now I'm going to get a bit of a swing going. Like I said, this is not relying on upper body. Now this is the momentum I'm talking about. Opposite swing. And you're going to come around, you get that swing going, and you're going to flick yourself up. Keep going. As shown. That is technique number 2. Now that didn't really affect my biceps at all. It relies entirely on the momentum, on the swing, and on getting your hips up and moving the bar before you fall back down. That's salmon ladder. So they are the essential tips you need if you want to master this in the first week and really show off in front of your friends. Little ninja. Okay, so now we are going to do the laches. There are multiple ways to do this one. However, I'm just going to show you my favorite, and then I'll show you the different techniques that you can do to approach these if you're beginning, intermediate, or you just want to go hell for leather. Doing a nice big jump on this one. Oh, I almost did not get that. Nice big jump.
Nutty!
That is the Loki style. On here is the second technique. It's just one arm orangutan across the bars. good, but heavy on the grip.
You can do the Loki style. You could do the lache, so 2 hands jumping across the bars, or you can do the orangutan, which is 1 arm, 1 arm, 1 arm. Let's go to the next one.
Oh my god!
Woo! That was like 1 hit KO, that was awesome. So we've gone from UFO lache to bird cages. Oh, you got it, you got it. Don't give up. Yes.
Oh my
You've got this, keep going.
What the hell, man?
Yes, woo! This takes a lot of coordination. You got this. That was hectic. Alright, so our next one, we have the candlesticks. So these red things all up here. Now these require a lot of lock-off strength. Now lock-off is when you grab something and you pull it down and you're holding it and you've locked it off, usually against your body, or you've locked your elbows in against your body. This is a really important technique to not burn yourself out very quickly, especially if you're doing a lot of upper body stuff, which ninja is pretty much 80% upper body. We are going to send Louis out on the candlesticks and we'll see how he goes. Alright, so nice lock-offs, nice transitions, not letting his body come down. Nice, good stuff. And a nice dismount, come on. You got this, come on, you got the dismount. No, no, no!
Every time I get to the last one bit.
Alright, so you might have noticed this throughout the video. You can see there's 2 lanes per corridor in there. The reason for this is one side is easy and one side is hard. Some of them are just really hard. But yeah, so this one here you've got rings or you've got the boards. This one here you have the dinos or you have a flying fox. The one at the back here, you have a wall traverse. Now this one's actually got 3 different difficulties. So you've got the wall traverse on the right, which is grabbing the holes. It's fairly easy. Then you have the wall traverse on the left. Now you can see this pom-pom up here. There's 2 pom-poms. Now you have to traverse this wall by locking your feet into the wall and holding both hands on those pom-poms and then transitioning your body across the walls and the pom-poms, one at a time. Now the doors swing and wobble and stuff and they're really light, so it can be quite tricky, especially the dismount, because when you kick off the door is going to swing on you. This one is a good grip burner, good forearm burner. It requires grip strength, lock-offs and laches. Now I'm not going to do this one because I am pooped for this at the moment. This one is a kind of a modified spiderweb. You use your hands and your feet for this and you stretch fully out. On the left here we have a kid's version or an easier version. And on the right here we have the adult / harder version. Ideally when you do this one you'll come up to it and you'll do it like this. Hands on the board, feet on the board. And you really push into the boards and you go across.
Slippery. Slippery.
It is very slippery at the moment because we're training without shoes. I'm going to do it another way. So yeah, let's do Loki style. Okay guys, we are almost towards the end of the course. We have laches left, we have a cargo net, and then we have the wall. So let's get on with our laches. The laches themselves are maybe 2 meters, probably 2 meters apart. However, they're uneven, so it can be fairly easier than doing a normal lache if the laches are both at the same level. Check it out. You can make tricks doing these where you try and clap between grabbing bars or you try and clap twice. It's very hard, a lot of fun. There's no special tricks really to climbing a cargo net. Just grab it and climb, and if you're doing it on the course, keep your everything tucked in really close. So all your elbows, so do that lock off I was talking about earlier. Pull yourself in nice and close to the cargo net. Keep yourself up and as close to it as you can. So if you have water below you, there's no chance you can hit it. We have just dismounted the cargo net. Now we're up to our final obstacle. Lucky last, most well-known ninja obstacle in the world. Say hello to the warped wall. A few tips and tricks with the warped wall, especially to avoid injury, which happens a lot. First thing we want to do when we're doing warped wall, you want to make sure you don't land on the warped wall flat-footed. You want to be on your toes. It's very important to stay on your toes, because if you come running up to the wall and your leg is straight and you're flat-footed, you're almost guaranteed to rupture your Achilles. 7 people have done that. 7. On the toes. Number 2, when you're going at the warped wall, you don't want to tread down the bottom. You want to get big steps in. You don't want to get like a million little steps, and you don't want to be running at the wall. You always want to be looking at where you're going. You want to run up the wall. So you want to be looking up the wall, not at the wall. Important when you're taking your steps. Have a look now at the incorrect steps. It's so slippery.
It is, you need shoes.
Okay, now what I was demonstrating there was you don't want to tread down the bottom. No. You want to tread as high as you can on your first step. That way your next 2 steps, yes, 2 steps, you should be able to do this in 3 steps. Your next 2 steps will get you the power and the height to get up this wall. Alright, now, correct technique. You can either run up the wall, you can walk, you can get a big explosive kind of lunge start, whatever you want, it's your choice. I would advise taking a jog towards the wall, and then doing a burst of speed, and then using the 3 steps to doing a nice big reach, both hands. When you're running at the wall, run at it, get your foot as close as you can to the bottom of the wall. So not on the wall, because you might stub your toe, but nice and close. That way when you take your first step, it's there. Now that looks huge. It really does look huge. You don't take that kind of step when you're walking, yes? However, watch now when I'm jogging at it. Now you can see it's pretty much, it's not much effort because you have the momentum to get the height and the distance when you're taking that step. You just have to commit to the step and look up where you're going, take 2 more steps and you're up that wall. So you have just completed the ninja course. You are now faced with the almighty warped wall.
Oh.
The nemesis of many a ninja.
I'm quivering.
How do you think you go?
Fine, I've got the advantage of being tall. Other people have to work harder at this, but if you're tall, it's quite a big advantage in doing it.
Quite tall.
How's that? That was great. It's always good getting up that thing. Really one of the easiest things for me.
Yeah, we just got to do it on the show.
Yes, that's... I've got to get on the show first.
Alright, so if you guys are aiming for Ninja Warrior, or you're aiming for the show... Peace out, apparently. Yes, if you want to do that one again for me?
Peace out.
You can come say peace out for me?
Yeah.
We can say peace out?
Peace out.
So yeah, that's a wrap. If you're training for a Ninja Warrior, then there's a few tips and tricks. Take them into account when you are training, and keep in mind that nobody is perfect, nobody gets anything first try, and just keep working at it. That's all you gotta do. Have a great one.